Hi, and welcome to my celebration of learning. Did you know 60% of the human body is made up of water? It's essential for life. 6 unique properties of water that make life possible are surface tension. Water is held together with strong hydrogen bonds. Neutral pH. Water has a pH of 7. This means reactions can occur without proteins denaturing. Adhesion. Water likes to stick to itself and other substances, like when plants pull up water from their roots. High specific heat. Water takes a long time to cool. That's why it can regulate temperature in organisms and the environment. Polarity. Hydrogen has a slightly positive charge and oxygen has a slightly negative charge. This makes it attractive to other molecules and a good solvent. Evaporative cooling. Water molecules carry kinetic energy as they vaporize, like when you sweat. We need more than just water. We need carbs, lipids, nucleic acids, and proteins. Carbohydrates consist of sugars and starches and are the main source of energy in the body. Lipids, also known as fats, are an efficient source of stored energy, provide insulation, protect vital organs, make up hormones, and much more. Nucleic acids are molecules that store and transmit genetic information in organisms like DNA and RNA. Proteins are the building blocks of all life. They are made up of amino acids in different shapes and patterns. They are used to build and repair, provide structure, make up hormones and enzymes, carry substances, and much more. Moving on, here are the directional terms: superior, inferior, medial, lateral, and intermediate, plus dorsal and ventral. Also, proximal is superior to another body part. Example, the head is proximal to the hips. Distal is inferior to another body part. Example, feet are distal to the abdomen. Planes of the body. We have sagittal plane, coronal plane, and also the transverse plane. Now, dissections. Put your hair up, roll your sleeves up, put an apron on, and put gloves on. We're going to dissect a mystery creature today. First, take your scalpel and make an incision. Now use your scissors to make a lateral cut. Use your probe to pull tissue back, needle to point out structures, and forceps to grab objects. Look, a duck! Let's talk about tissues, not the Kleenex type. First up is epithelial. This tissue covers. It protects and transports. There are two types, simple and stratified. There are three structures, squamous, cuboidal, and columnar. Next up is connective. This tissue supports. Its main functions are to bind and support, transport, and protect. It makes up adipose tissue, also known as fat, blood, skeletal tissue, and much more. Next up is muscle tissue. This tissue moves. Its main functions are mobility and stability. There are three types, skeletal, cardiac, and smooth. Skeletal moves and stabilizes. Cardiac makes your heart pump. And smooth transports stuff in hollow organs. Here are the structures. Next up is nervous tissue. This tissue controls. Its main function is to communicate. It makes up the brain, the spinal cord, and the neurons. The brain receives and processes info to create a response. The spinal cord relays info between neurons and the brain. Neurons send and receive signals to and from parts of the body. Our body stays in homeostasis to maintain bodily functions. Cells that don't function properly are in homeostatic imbalance. Why? Deficiency or excess, toxins, or pathogens. Homeostasis also maintains your organ systems, like your integumentary system, your skin, hair, and nails, which protects your body, your muscular system, all the muscles in your body that allows you to move. The skeletal system, your whole skeleton that supports your body, allows you to move, and protects your organs. Plus, the endocrine system, which are hormone-making glands that keep the body in homeostasis and control growth and development. The nervous system, which is the brain, spinal cord, and neurons. It controls your body. Now, let's talk about the hierarchical organization of life. It goes from molecule to organelle to cell to tissue to organ system to organism to population to ecosystem to biosphere. Now let's talk about the cell membrane. Its structure and function is directly related to its permeability and ability to transport. It has a phospholipid bilayer with membrane proteins embedded within. Only certain small molecules can pass. Some molecules can pass through the membrane proteins, but not all. Only certain molecules can pass through. Moving on. Body systems often work together. Example, the muscular and nervous system. The brain sends a signal to the spinal cord, which sends a signal to a motor neuron, which sends a signal to the muscle. Moving on. Mitosis, or the division of cells, is important for many things in the body, like growth and development. Mitosis produces more cells in order for our bodies to grow and develop, like in puberty or during growth spurts. Repair. Mitosis produces new cells to replace old or damaged cells, like when you get a paper cut. Ouch. Speaking of cells, cell structure is directly related to function. Cytoplasm provides shape and support. It supports the organelles and gives the cell shape. Tissue structure is also directly related to function. Cardiac tissue has intercalated discs which connects tissues so it can work as a pump together in the heart. Organ structure is also directly related to function. In the integumentary system, on your hands and feet, there's an extra layer of skin called stratum lucidum. It's extra protection. Now finally, stem cells. Stem cells are wild cards. They can differentiate to become any type of specialized cell or tissue. How? There's something called gene expression, regulation. Basically, only about 25% of a gene is actually expressed or turned on. About 75% are repressed or turned off. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.